everybody. Hey, we're going to get started in just one moment. Just have one little announcement for you. We've got some wonderful photographers out here today. We've got Morgan and we've got Rich back there, so we're taking some great photos. And it is the wish of the bride and groom that you all sit back, enjoy yourselves, and put away those cell phones, okay? If I see one cell phone come out, not only will I pause the ceremony, I will point you out, and I will extend this ceremony every 5 minutes I see you. It's already an hour. You may be seated. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. On behalf of Ben, Nikki, the Miller family, the Mock family, we'd like to thank you for being here today. Some of you may have traveled as close as just down the street, across town, as far as across the states, across the country, or even across the world. No matter how you got here, it means so much to these two that you can be here to celebrate your special day with them. This is the most important day for the rest of your life. And we all get to witness that today. So thank you again. I would also like to thank Ben and Nikki. You see, shortly after they got engaged, I received a phone call, and they asked me to officiate their wedding. It meant so much to me that you would call on me to do this. And when I asked them, why exactly did you select me? I then found out that they made a lot of calls, talked to a lot of people, got a lot of quotes. And they decided they didn't want to pay for one, they figured I'd do it for free. But they then told me that the money they were putting towards the officiant, they were going to instead put towards the open bar. So Ben, Nikki, to you I say thank you, and to all of you I say you're welcome. Are y'all ready to see these two get married? Well, before we do, let's take a selfie.
Oh, I heard that right.
Everyone smile. Okay, well, you all think you may know the whole story of how Ben and Nikki came into each other's lives, but you don't know the whole story. You see that their story goes not just back to early last year when they went on their first date. No, this goes back 10 years ago when they were competing in sports competitions together. Ben, I'm sure you remember those vividly. Those were the ones that Nikki always beat you at. Now, Nikki had a twinkle in her eye for this tall and handsome stud. Yes. And Ben, being oblivious to all the signs she was throwing at him, never quite caught on that she was flirting. Now, to be fair, Nikki's version of flirting didn't exactly steam the windows by any means. Saying things like, Ben, great writing today. Not what most would constitute as flirting, but it's clear that life was not ready for them to be together. Not quite yet, anyway. Fast forward 10 years later, and both had gone about their separate lives. Nikki's life occupied by work for girls, Peyton, Paige, the barn. Ben's life occupied by work, teaching horse lessons, horse riding, and playing a pivotal role as our team captain in the Beer League's kickball team. You were not good. I think we lost everything. Well, these two happened to become single recently, and one night, Ben happened to come across Nikki's Instagram page. And he thought to himself, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and send her a message. Well, messaging each other back and forth, they caught on pretty quickly this time. They were definitely flirting. And they messaged every day for a month. And 1 month later, they met for their first date. And the rest is history. So here the two of you stand today. You're about to embark on your forever journey together. A journey that started with a first date at Pete's Garage. I believe that was the date that Nikki tried to guess what the C in Ben's initials EBCM stood for. valiant guess when you guessed Clancy. But not quite right. It's Colton, by the way. Edward Benjamin Colton Miller. Say that 5 times fast. For a journey involving your favorite spot to go, Aperitivo, where you would eat cheese, drink wine, and just talk about life. The two of you have come so far together, and you have so much ahead of you. And no matter what life may throw at you, always remember the love you have one another. Because the fact of the matter is, things will change. Feelings change. Your circumstances in life will certainly change. You might end up becoming pregnant and find out that there are 5 heartbeats during a routine Next thing you know, you're trading in the truck and horse trailer, buying a bus, and becoming today's modern-age partridge family. You might one day celebrate a job promotion only to find out that it's asking you to pick up the family and move across the country. You might find yourself in between jobs, placing a financial burden on yourself. You will experience loss together. There will be many times where one of you doesn't do what is expected, and there will be many times where you will drive each other crazy. Nikki, there will be times where his OCD will go into overdrive. It may not make sense that even though he's a slob that places a pigsty, yet he doesn't allow a single crumb in the truck. It might not make sense. Love him anyway, okay? Okay. And then, it may not make sense that when Nikki's giving Spanky, the dog, his medicine, dipping it in peanut butter, and leaving behind peanut butter residue on the outside of the peanut butter jar, every time, no one wants an unexpected fill of peanut butter when they grab the jar, okay? Love her anyway, all right? It's tough, right? Remember, happy life, happy wife. Or happy wife, happy life. Yeah. But at the same time, happy Ben, and you both win. The two of you will face obstacles along the way, challenges. As these things happen, you must continue to love and support one another. But not only will circumstances change, you will change. 30 years from now, neither one of you will look the same. Nikki, I hate to tell you, he's not going to stay the hot, tall stud that he is now. Now, there are ways to slow the process. There's Just for Men, Rogaine. You know what? He might not change that much. He might Change is inevitable. In fact, when it comes to life, we might often think of our only constant, change, how we change over time. Pretty soon you're going to make a promise to one another. A promise that you're going to have to keep for the rest of your lives. The rest of your lives. That seems like a long time, doesn't it? In fact, when the two of you were much, much younger, you measured time a lot differently than you do now. Back then, an hour seemed like an eternity, right? Can you imagine what little you would have thought at the time if you were told that you'd be hanging out with the person standing in front of you for the rest of your life? Now, as the two of you have grown older, you may have found yourself starting to measure time in months, then years, and at some point, decades. And before you know it, time has flown by, and you realize that life is pretty short. So as times change, as the two of you change, as long as you continue to love one another, and continue to be there for one another, years and even decades from now, when the two of you are old, time may have flown by, but you will have had a crazy and wonderful life. Now, before the two of you make your promise to one another, we have two special ladies in both rooms that would like to share something. Thank you. Kate?
girls wrote wanted to do something for Ben. They said, we would like to take a second to say a few things. We are both very happy that you are marrying our mom. We are also excited to add more people to our family, but most of all, excited to have someone who loves ice cream and one's not. But the best part of today is that you become her forever dad.
Well, Ben, Nikki, it's time for the two of you to make that promise to one another.
Well, that's a hard one to follow. I, Edward, Eddie, Benjamin, Benjamin, Bolton, Clancy, Miller. Promise to love you and take care of you for the rest of my life. I promise to always admire you. Admire your huge, strong, kind, independent heart. I promise to listen to your advice and occasionally take it. I promise to have fun and at least attempt to make you laugh, even during tough times. Probably times when you don't want me to. Sorry in advance. Most of all, I'm excited to spend the rest of my life with you, Cadence, and here. And I promise to love you and the girls forever and always as my wife and family.
Promise to listen to your advice, even if I don't always take it.
Glad I went first.
I promise to never keep score, even though I'm totally winning. I promise to let you be in control of the temperature of the car as long as I have you. And last but not least, I promise to not spend all my money. These are just promises I can make to you. But today I'm looking forward to being your friend. I think you love your life. Not lose your next.
Now that Ben and Nikki have made their promises to one another, we will now exchange rings as a symbol of that promise. But before we do, I want the two of you to look at the hands you are holding. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love. These are the hands holding yours on your wedding day as you promise promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your future together. These are the hands that will passionately love you, cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your life. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, like today. Tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children, the hands that will help you to hold your family as well. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled in age, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Heaven appreciates. Nikki, place this ring on Ben's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness. As I place it on your finger, I commit my heart. I ask you to wear this ring as a reminder of promise you have made to me. Then place this ring on Nikki's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness. As I place it on your finger, I commit my heart. I ask you to wear this ring as a reminder of the promise we have made today.
Promise we have made today.
Now attached to Nikki's wedding ring is your engagement ring, which is a symbol of promise and intention. Now that the intention is realized and the promise fulfilled, it is there to symbolize that the love that brought you together will always protect and sustain your marriage. Ben, thank you. I pronounce your man.
He's got me. Let's do it. He's in charge.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, it is my pleasure to introduce to you, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Miller.
I am a jungle woman too. Just so we're aware. You see what I'm talking about, don't you?
man and wife. We're going to take a few photos with the wedding party. In the meantime, we'd like you to help yourself to the cocktail hour of the bar that we have right there. We've got a guide. There she is. Jacqueline's here.